Hey guys, and welcome back on my YouTube channel. It's your boy Troll, and in today's video we're gonna discuss about a very sensitive topic, which is basically the Tower of War. I know a lot of you have issues with it. You are stuck like what, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, etc, etc. Basically from 15 you are starting to having issues with beating the floor. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in Force of Mark, any Tower of Mark, you're gonna have four bosses. But let's check. So we have one. Okay, let's do it from the top. Okay, so this one is the invisible one. This one is the heal one. This one is the damage one. This one is the shield one, and this one is, I think, the where people have the most of problems. And then we have heal again. So yeah, we have four bosses in total. We're gonna have first boss, who's basically putting a shield on him. So again, guys, if you don't know how to beat a boss, or you don't understand what's happening, why you are losing, again, either you can watch this video and potentially you're already watching it. What you can also do is go to the boss guide and understand what actually is the boss doing. Because guys, in Tower of Mark, it's a content that you actually need to think and understand the mechanics and defeat a boss through the mechanics. You can't just go in big dick mode, 5 stars, and you're gonna finish it. No, it just doesn't work like that. You can have the most powerful hero you want. If you don't follow the mechanics, you will not pass this stage, guys. It's not about level. I mean, obviously it is. Obviously, higher stages you need to have a like you need a few A5 for sure. But till level 20, you are fine if you have the good heroes. Again, in terms of hero popularity, you're gonna see different heroes here. For now, this is just actually no, this one is okay, this one is okay. Oakman is not okay at all. Wait, which one is this? Is the shield one, yeah. So let's start with this one. I'm not talking about Tower of Mark level 20, I'm talking on the boss generally speaking. So what does this boss do? Basically, he's gonna apply a shield on himself that whenever he has a shield, he's immune to all debuffs. What's a debuff? It might be a dot or it might be an attribute dot. So for all of you who are running holder, melia, etc., the problem is you don't apply HP burn or bleed and you just never do enough of damage to destroy the shield. So in this case, first of all, when you're gonna go against this boss, you need to have crit rate, crit damage, melee, and holder. I did a guide on holder and on my melee about it. If you want to check it out, you can see how I build them as a carry unit. Basically, you don't go into mastery and effect kit. You're gonna go into crit damage, and crit damage, and whatever, just pure damage. Why? Because you need to destroy the shield to actually do damage, and then eventually put dots. But otherwise, you need a high nukers, single target nukers on him. Or you can also use basically someone who deletes shield. Now, if I'm not mistaken, let's see what we have in force. So let's see what are the best hero for force. So we're gonna pull it by force. So who deletes shield? Oh, we have Aladdin. Aladdin is just great for him because removes all shields from enemies. Now, obviously, it's a 4-turn cooldown, but it doesn't matter. You can basically remove the shields and then apply all the dots if you don't want to, make a crit damage, crit rate, melee, and holder. So Aladdin is also very good. I'm pretty sure if you put him level 100 with good HP gear, just so he survives till the boss, and then you remove the shield and it's done. Who else do we have that might be okay here? Slacto, you don't. Yeah, you also remove, right? Attribute buffs. Okay, so no, attribute buffs doesn't work. Do we have like cleans? Revive, turn, heal, removal. Oh, Elaine. If you have Elaine, Elaine also works. Which one is the removal one? There you go. Elaine also removes all of their buffs, which is shield or whatever. So Elaine, Alahan, very good for Tower of Mark, especially for that boss. So again, you can bring only Melia or whatever, and you like Tower of Mark is the champions you have. It's not the team you have. It's not because you have some five random I5 heroes and you're gonna pass it. You're gonna need special champions, or you're gonna have to do something special to basically go around the mechanics. Okay, where are you? 18. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, 20. Okay, there you go. So yeah. So basically the boss to to basically win with the boss, you need to either delete the shield or destroy the shield. And then if you want, you can apply dots after or just do damage. So basically he puts a shield, you destroy the shield, you hit him one or twice, he reputs the shield, you destroy the shield, you hit him one or twice, etc. That's the strategy for the boss. If you can't remove him, because maybe you don't have Elaine or you don't have Alahan, that's fine. Just bring huge like nukers, Xia, stuff like that, that basically will remove the shield in one ultimate. And then you basically time your auto spells to hit when the shield is off. And you just do it over like 100 turns. That's the strategy for that boss. Obviously, when you arrive on the boss, you need to focus Catherine and then Serena. The first focus whenever you arrive on the boss is Catherine because she's just too toxic. So that's boss number one. Then we go to boss number two. This boss is basically like it's a damage contest, right? He will do less damage if you have buffs on you, and he will do more damage if you don't have any buffs. But what I really advise you against this boss is just enter the battle. If you have daughters, you just ignore everything. You go on the boss, you kill the boss. If you are pure damage, it will be really hard. It will be harder because first of all, you're gonna have to kill Elaine because she reduces the direct damage. It's her passive, so you need to deal with Elaine. And you're also gonna potentially need someone who either increases your attribute stats or you don't do that, but you have a daughter. So Melia, Holder, whatever. So regardless of the damage you do, you can just go face on the boss all the time, put the dots, and eventually he dies. But it's basically a damage contest. Like for the first boss, it was you have to have enough of damage to destroy the shield. For this boss, you have to have enough of damage to kill him before he kills you. There is no like stupid mechanics whatsoever. Like yes, if you have someone who will put the attribute buff, like for example, space, increase speed. Obviously, space you can't play here. So someone who increase speed, increase defense, increase attack, increase whatever will be an amazing addition here because it will reduce the damage you take. But overall, it's all about the damage you do to him. Like you just kill him and then you can deal with the Elaine or and the other one, or you kill the other one and you deal with the boss. But then you have to have enough of support to survive all those rounds before you kill him. So for me, this boss is just pure damage meter. Yeah, damage, kiki damage or whatever how you called it in World of Warcraft. Then we go to the third boss. The third boss is basically he's gonna be in stealth. He's gonna be in stealth, and he also revives both of those Yoko and Xia, right? Yeah. So whenever they die, he will revive them with the ultimate and revive all allies. So there are two strategy for this boss. One, you kill him with AoE attacks. So you just focus either Yoko or Xia and you just do some damage to him in the middle by doing AoE. Or you basically nuke Xia and Yoko at the same time. So then you have 2 turns to attack him, even though he's in stealth. But if they are both dead, you can attack him. So either you nuke both of them, you attack, and then revives, and then you kill them again, and you go on the boss. Or, for example, in my case, since I have Okmin and Serena, even though I will focus Xia or Yoko, all of the attacks will still touch the boss. So AoE damage dealers are the best for him, or nukers that will basically allow you to clear fast the ads and go on the boss. This is the strategy. And then the last one, for me, I think the most toxic one, because I just can't defeat him right now with my team. I can have another two A5 heroes. Like I can also have Slacto here. I just can't. I will not defeat him. Why? Because this boss will regenerate HP. Basically, his passive will make that anyone on the battlefield, in terms of enemies, will regenerate HP whenever someone else is hit. So if you hit one of those ads, the boss will regenerate 8% of max HP, which is like 700k. So it's just impossible. So for me, there are two options. One, you're gonna put and bring basically a severe wound. You're gonna reduce the healing of 80%. Or you basically bring single target nukers. You only focus the boss and kill the boss, and then you kill the ads. But you cannot pass this boss if you have AoE attacks. I literally cannot kill this boss because my Serena, even though her S1 is a single target, will become a multiple target. So I will hit everyone and the boss just continues to regen HP. And same for my augment. Every single spell will hit all the enemies. So I literally just cannot pass this stage with my current heroes. I either gonna have to build her that I just showing you in my roster to apply the severe wounds, and it always has to be on him when those two are alive. But then I can just attack everything once they are dead. But the problem is he also revives the both the allies. So the problem is, you need to time the severe wounds that when he revives them, you're gonna apply the severe wounds. So you still can attack in AoE if you have to. So he will regen just a little bit, but by the time they are dead, you can just go back on him, attack him again. But yeah, that's it. Basically, Tower of Mark, guys, is the end game content. You're gonna have to have specific heroes, specific teams, specific gear, specific emblems. It's a very end game. Like I am only on 22 per se because I haven't passed 23. So 22, and you are needed to finish 23, as you saw in the campaign quest video. You need 23 to finish the campaign quest completely. So again, if you're stuck on 18, knowing the fact that 23 is literally like end game, because whatever you're gonna do after it's just a bonus, but the game is not asking you to go further than 23 for now. It's not that bad, believe me. Stage 18, 17, it's not that bad. And again, it's most probably you cannot pass it because of your heroes and not of your power. And you just need to understand that you're gonna eventually need to build someone. But since on the early game you're gonna focus to build your main team, well, obviously it will be hard to progress in Tower of Mark. If you were lucky enough, and for example you had Melia, you're just gonna build Hardak and Holder, and you can go pretty far. But for example, if you have Okmin, you're gonna get blocked pretty fast at one point. So again, it really depends on your heroes. Someone can get stuck in 16, someone can only get stuck on 19 or even 21. All depends on the heroes you have and the heroes you build and the team you have. But yeah, I just wanted to go over the four bosses, explain you a little bit more the mechanics, just to so you know also why you are losing. And I hope it helped you. I hope you understand where you have to now go in which direction, and hopefully you'll pass this stage 16 and 17. But yeah, guys, that's all from me. It was your boy Troll. I hope the video helped you out. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.